And Vivek needs to just shut the hell up and go home.
It is not right. This is causing chaos on social media. She would not tell Vivi to return to India. Vivi is an American citizen, born in America. So telling him to return to India, it is the most insane thing I've seen. I didn't want to react to this video because at a certain point, I always try as much as possible to avoid anything that relates to racism because...
And Vivek needs to just shut the hell up and go home. I'm tired of it.
We all hate Vivek. Okay. It's Vivek.
Vivek. Well, whatever. Not that I have... Vivek.
Whatever. Would you say that about other ethnic?
I'm Donna. Vivek. Is it Vivek Ramaswamy? Ramaswamy?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Thank you so much. I learn so much when I come on this show.
I know, but...
Vivek? Vivek needs to go home.
Yeah. I agree.
He runs it.
I just feel like there's something wrong with everybody refusing to learn to say his name.
Vivek.
I just feel there's a little racism there. There's just a little.
Okay. Vivek, I'll say it.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying. It's like I know we don't like him, but just say his name right.
You're the first one I've ever heard say that.
I could be wrong. Maybe it's not Vivek.
Yeah, maybe
no, it is Vivek because I heard him do a rap and he said it rhymes with cake.
Okay, all right.
It is insane. Before you are doing something, try to think, how would a person feel? Vivi is a candidate, a Republican candidate. If you have grudges about him, it is not to do this way. Vivi is an American, so telling him to return to India, it is something, in fact, I've never seen this.
Targaryen, but magically can't pronounce Kamala. Just say you're racist and move on.
I mean, yeah, obviously, I don't support Kamala Harris as a politician either. But legitimate reasons to criticize her for is her past as a politician, her policies, her career. An illegitimate reason to criticize her is her name, which is of Indian origin, her race, things like that. Then it stops being a political opinion and it just starts being racism. And there's others of us in the Indian community that have that name. For example, Kamala is quite a common name in the Indian community. Like my grandma was called Kamala. There's quite a few people who say that their grandmas are called Kamala. So if you're making fun of the name or making fun of her ethnicity or making fun of anything like that, you're making fun of all the rest of us as well, and we're obviously going to get annoyed about it.
The white conservatives while standing on the bodies of black Americans. So we have to talk about Vivek Baba Swaba Boo Boo Boo, whatever his name is, okay? I don't care. This dude comes from India. Now, I don't know what it is about white conservatives, not all, but the white ignorance within the white conservative base. I don't know what it is about you bringing in immigrants in order to promote your false narratives. I don't know what it is. You guys bring in black immigrants all the time, and then you put them on Fox News to talk about reparations or black on black crime or Chicago, right? You bring in these Indian immigrants, you bring in white immigrants, you bring all these immigrants in order to promote your narratives, in order to shield you from the cold, hard, harsh reality that is truth. Now, when it comes to Vivek Baba Boo,
I didn't want to react to this video because at a certain point, I always try as much as possible to avoid anything that relates to racism because when I do this video, I get a lot of sentiment. I feel bad. My kind of reaction is always full with anger. I hate people who discriminate. We are one people, like I've been saying on a daily basis. Forget about your skin color. That has been my preaching for a very long time. When I was doing videos about this, I have repeatedly said this over and over. So why should you get up and tell a presidential candidate to return to his home country? These are the kind of people that will stand up to campaign against Vivi with this same kind of talking point. She's a racist. I don't usually call people like that. Sometimes giving our political opinions It doesn't warrant you to say any type of thing. There are things you need to preserve. Pretend like you don't know the name even. Don't sound like, oh, I just like the fact that Bima saw it and it wasn't okay. And trying to call her out of her racism, that was clear racism. Even if you don't have eyes, you should be able to see this. People are fond of this nowadays, though a lot of people use this as a means to work a lot of money on social media, continuing to cause segregations among us to benefit. People that are following me, if you notice, I was doing a lot of videos calling out this racism on social media. At a certain point, I stopped. Like I said, because I was getting a lot of sentiment, I do some videos with anger when expressing, giving out my opinions. It's not coming out the way it should, especially on this platform with censorship. So I decided not to do it again. But when I saw this, it triggered me a lot, to react to it. Thank you guys for always being there, sharing on my videos. God bless you abundantly. And please, if you don't like anything I put out here, give your opinions on the comment section. I read through the comment sections. Like I said, the system of this studio is not yet okay. This is a new place. So I'm struggling to see if I can put up things here all around. Then, like you can see here, the sound card is not even okay. So a lot of things need to be arranged, to make sure that the studio is okay, producing sound quality without echoes. I see your comments for the people recommending me to do a lot of these things. I see that.
Let's talk about the sleep gap. Did you know that Black Americans do not sleep as well as white Americans do? The Center for Disease Control and Prevention conducted and published research in 2020 on sleep in the US. The results showed that 43.5% of Black or African Americans had trouble sleeping, compared with 30.7% of white respondents. Black and Latinx people in the US spend 15% of their night in deep sleep, which is the most restorative and regenerative phase of sleep, compared to 20% of white Americans. Poor sleep is a public health problem. Whether it's because of historical stress, maltreatment, or health inequities, Black Americans do not sleep enough. And poor sleep is a feedback loop, and the effects of poor sleep mean you're more likely to get bad sleep again. This sleep gap is worsened for people that are low income, disabled, or undocumented. Looking back to the enslavement of Black people in the US, fatigue has been used as a measure of control against Black people. This is why several campaigners and academics are pitching sleep as an act of resistance for the Black community. To rest, even to take naps, is an act of self-care, is an act of resistance. So this Black History Month, to any Black person watching this video, remember to rest.